her boyfriend has the car and he is the one working, so she has no access to a car while he is at work, which also prevents her from finding work.
Basically, she paid $5 back in December of 2023, and prior to that, she hadn't paid in over 2 years.
Yeah, well, my life ain't that easy either. I don't have it easy like everybody.
Contempt of court due to your failure to pay child support and or related expenses. Upon a first conviction, you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail. If it's a second or subsequent offense, up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand the charges?
Yes.
Court has appointed Ms. Perkins to represent you in this matter. Have you had sufficient opportunity to speak to Ms. Perkins in preparation for this hearing?
Yes.
Your Honor, in the matter of Lopez versus Snider, docket 2020-2216 DS, the respondent, Natasha Snider, is here before the court for a bench warrant hearing. Ms. Snider is currently ordered to pay $228 per month for current support, $50 towards arrears, $3.50 for service and processing fees, for a total monthly obligation of $281.50. Last payment received on this docket was on December 22nd, 2023 in the amount of $5. And the last payment prior to that was on September 22nd, 2021 in the amount of $53.22 through unemployment. Ms. Snider posted a $400 bond on November 23rd, 2023, and she received a bench warrant hearing because she failed to appear for an adjourned show cause hearing. Because she failed to appear for an adjourned show cause compliance hearing before Judge Kirkham on September 27, 2023. This is her first show cause, second bench warrant, and measured compliance over the last 6 months. Ms. Snider should have paid $1,689. She paid $5, leaving her a shortfall of $1,684. The shortfall at the time of her last hearing was $1,689 for a total shortfall of $3,373. Total arrears on this docket are $2,746.82 through January 31st, 2024. And Ms. Snider also was in Calhoun County Jail from November 18th until November 23rd, so that would give her credit for 6 days.
Ms. Perkins, do you contest or dispute any of the statements made by Ms. Mouton?
No.
Do you have any questions for Ms. Mouton?
No questions.
Okay. Any proofs, Ms. Perkins?
Your Honor, my client is ordered to pay $281.50 per month, which is quite high since she does not have a job. Right now, she has a boyfriend that is supporting her, and with his job, they're struggling to make ends meet. In the past, when she's had some money, she has given it directly to the kids, and we have discussed that she cannot do that because child support does not know that money is going directly to the kids, so she knows not to do that in the future. However, she was doing that whenever she could. She is having troubles finding a job because she's had times when she was kicked out of homes and her ID was lost, and she had to try to find the money to get another ID so she can get another job. Can't get a job without an ID. And she also has problems because her boyfriend has the car and he is the one working, so she has no access to a car while he is at work, which also prevents her from finding work. She wants to get the child support modified to a lesser amount since she is not working right now, so that it'd be more manageable. And what we're asking for is an adjournment so that she can have that time to do that modification to get it down to something that's a little bit more manageable for her and her boyfriend to be able to pay. He is supporting her right now, and give her that time to try to get her license squared away so that she can try to find a job. And she now knows not to give any money directly to the other party in this matter. So we're asking for that time for her to be able to accomplish these things.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Snider, in this matter, your attorney has stated that you do not have a job. What have you done in the last year to acquire employment?
Last year, really, I was just like, I ended up going to jail the end of 22, and then I got out last year, which would have been January 23. And I was like,
Let's
homeless.
stick. My question was, and what have you done in the last year? And you've stated that you got out of jail in January of
Okay,
2023.
yeah. And what I was saying was that I've been homeless for past like half of the past year. Struggling. I mean, I don't have no identification. I mean, it's been like hard. So
Okay. Well, again, it's got,
moving from place to place.
my question was, what have you done in the last year? So I guess from your answer, you've not done anything in the last year to acquire employment. Is that correct?
I guess you can put it like that. Besides seeking employment that I can't get. Yeah.
What's your education background, ma'am?
I dropped out in ninth grade in
Have
Ohio.
have you looked at, again, completing your GED?
No.
Okay. Why have you not looked into doing that? How long have you been out of school?
It's been a while. Last time I was taking classes for my GED was when I was living in Ohio. And I was pregnant, walking in classes and stuff, and then I never finished the class. So.
Have you done anything else to prepare yourself for employment, as far as go to any programs that provide you with some educational assistance, or any sort of occupational assistance, or anything that might help you to acquire employment? Have you done that?
Besides recently ordering another ID. I mean, there's nothing I can't get a job without that right now. There's like no question. Nobody's gonna hire me without ID. That's what's stopping me. That's my main thing right now.
Okay, when did you lose your ID?
I haven't had ID in a long time. I ordered it 3 times last year. Within the end of
My
last
question
year.
was not what you ordered or anything. When was the last time? When did you lose your ID?
Over a year ago. Like
And in the last year, what have you done to acquire that?
I paid for it several times.
Okay, if you paid for it, then why didn't you get it?
Because the address that I got delivered to, one of them, the first time I ordered it, I was living with someone, and I ended up moving out of her house, and she got my ID, and she threw it away. She never gave it to me. So then I ordered it 2 more times, and I never received it. So that's something I have to take up with the with the Secretary of State, for them to help me somehow find out where my IDs are going.
Okay. When was the last time you had full-time employment?
And a couple of years ago.
And what was that full-time employment in? What field?
Factory. I've always done factory work, and hair. I do hair.
Okay.
I haven't done any of that in so long. So.
And maybe you don't know, or maybe you do know, that out in Fort Custer, in the factories out there, they have a labor shortage right now, and they're hiring every day.
What's it called?
Out in the Fort Custer Industrial Park, all the companies that are out there have labor shortages, and they are hiring people every day. Have you looked into employment with those companies?
Okay, I didn't know
There's
that.
Denso, Hilux, Musashi, a number of other companies as well.
Yes, that's where my boyfriend works, Musashi.
Okay. Have you looked into getting employment with that company so you could drive to work together? You said you had some issue with the car.
Yeah, he has the car, but that's something we can look into. So I never put the application in or anything, because I just figured, like, if I didn't have the ID, it wasn't gonna do anything. But I can put applications in and stuff. I'm trying to get all this figured out. Situated. So, I'm trying to better myself.
Doesn't appear that you're doing such a good job at figuring it out.
Yeah, well, my life ain't that easy either. I don't have it easy like everybody.
Well, anything else that you'd like to tell me?
I'm going to be trying to accomplish getting the ID thing figured out. I want to go, have a chance to go down and get this modification going and possibly seek employment.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Perkins?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, in this case, the court's heard the testimony of Ms. Snider and as well as Ms. Mouton in this particular matter that the respondent has a substantial arrearage of approximately $3,000 that she has basically she paid $5 back in December of 2023. And prior to that, she hadn't paid in over 2 years in this particular matter. Notwithstanding that it's a pretty reasonable, pretty minimal support obligation of $281.50 per month that she has testified as to some difficulty she's had as far as housing, her education background, but quite frankly, when the court hears the testimony, she's not done anything to improve that. She has stated that she's not put in applications. She stated now that's maybe something that she should do, and maybe look at even the same place that her boyfriend is working so they wouldn't have a problem with the car. She hasn't done that, however. She has stated as to the problem with her ID, and she's apparently ordered that a number of times, but hasn't gotten it. But that is something that she needs to get resolved so she can work, but she doesn't appear that she's been too diligent on getting that accomplished in this matter either. It's been years since she had full-time employment. She obviously was able to handle factory employment. In this particular area, there is a substantial demand for labor in the factory field at any number of places, and she has not taken advantage of that. Courts find that she has failed to exercise due diligence, failed or refused to comply with the orders in this particular matter, notwithstanding the fact that she was well aware of those particular orders and just simply has not complied. So the court will find her to be in contempt of court. Anything before sentencing, Ms. Perkins?
No, Your Honor.
Well, she has not had priors. The court could sentence her up to 45 days in jail. The court is not going to sentence her to that substantial amount being a first time. What the court will do is sentence her to 21 days in jail with credit for 6 days served. The court would order that she pay a purge amount of $500. That way she can purge herself of contempt. The court will order that she has until 4:00 p.m. on February 16, 2024. Ma'am, if you do not pay the purge amount by that time, you are to report to the sheriff's department and to serve the balance of your sentence. That will be the order of the court.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Can we forfeit the $400 bond that she posted?
Yes, we can forfeit the bond. I made note of that and I forgot to mention that.
Thank you.
Okay. So, ma'am, you're going to have to pay the $500 by that date or by the 16th of February, or show up to the jail. If you don't, then the sheriff at that point will come looking for you, and it may result in more jail time. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Court will end this matter at 11:18 a.m. You're free to go. Have a good day.